Hey guys, it's Chris here with Strength and Steel Reviews. Now you've tuned in to see 5 dumb home gym purchases. Well, boy have I got them. I've decided to list 5. Realistically, I probably have more, but each of these started off with the best of intentions, and either I quickly realized my mistake, or in some cases, months later figured it out. Let's talk about them. Let's go. All right, we're gonna get right to it. No preamble, no intro, just pure mistakes and mishaps. Let me introduce you to my first. The Monkey Feet Pro. Now I had the original version of the Monkey Feet, which was just a standard clasp upon whatever traditional dumbbell that you own. I found that really frustrating and irksome, especially because I had adjustable dumbbells and discovered pretty quickly that I couldn't get around my closed caged adjustable dumbbells. So I thought it would be wise to buy this upgraded version, which is absurdly expensive. No doubt a really clever product, but it's like $320 for one. Now I thought it would be beneficial to me because I wanted to strengthen my hip flexors so that I could kick harder and I could kick higher. And I will admit, it definitely worked for that. I mean, you essentially just do these leg raises. But it turns out that was the only exercise that I wanted to use it for. So for me, this ended up being a waste of time. With the Monkey Feet, you can do leg extensions, hamstring curls. You can do a lot of stuff that I don't do. I had imagined myself doing these things, but once I actually owned them, I discovered I didn't want to bother with transitioning from one foot to the next. Ultimately, that's what it came down to. If I could snap my fingers and have these Monkey Feet just be attached to my feet, I would probably love them. But I don't have magical superpowers, not yet. If I did, that would be great. For me, that is my greatest enemy with all of my equipment. Is it easily accessible and do I want to use it? I love my Freak Athlete Hyper Pro over here. I love this, but ultimately the fact that I have to make so many modifications to move from one exercise to the next, well, it frustrates me, and I don't use it as often as I should. In this case, with the Monkey Feet Pro, it seemed like a great idea at the time. Maybe for some of you it will be. For me, it was my first dumb home gym purchase that I regret. Now, the second would be this ab roller. This decadent, fancy ab roller. This is made by a company called Ab Moose. And initially I loved this thing. I actually had this in one of my older videos and I recommended it. You can essentially apply your elbows to these pads. It makes the act of the rollout much easier, much smoother, much more forgiving, but it also shortens your range of motion. So I find that I get the best contraction during an ab rollout when I extend my arms fully forward. Well, though it's more comfortable, I discovered pretty quickly it didn't elicit the same stimulus, so it wasn't as efficient for me. And I don't care that much about comfort. I certainly don't care as much about comfort as I care about convenience. So in the case of this ab roller, though I enjoyed it for a while, it wasn't long before I switched it out for a more traditional ab roller, which is this one by Luyata. This is way better. This Luyata ab roller. I use this all the time, big thick wheel. I had that $7 ab roller for a while. I think it was by a company named Ving here. And that's great too. Just the idea for a good ab roller I've discovered is that you want to extend your arms all the way out. Really challenge your core. This is a great exercise. If you're into ab rollouts and you want to challenge, maybe consider one of the two. If comfort is a priority, then maybe the Ab Moose ab roller will work for you. For me, it did not work out, which makes it my second dumb home gym purchase. Not this. Okay. Number 3, and this is, I guess this isn't a dumb home gym purchase because Rogue is a great company. It's terrific. And this is an extremely well-built adjustable bench. This is the adjustable bench 3.0 by Rogue. It's got a beautiful finish. I guess it's granite, just some really cool gray color that's all the rage nowadays. That used to be on my Toyota Tacoma, which is no more. Her name was Judy. Everybody loved her. Right, Rebecca?
Stupid Judy.
Yeah, stupid Judy. I love Judy, but she's gone now. Anyway, it's a great bench. Now, I have no real complaints as to its construction. It's really well made. The complaint that I would have is that it's so heavy. This is 125 pounds, and it's just an adjustable bench. Nowadays, there are a lot of really cool adjustable benches that perform multiple functions. The Prime Shorty bench has like an adjustment where you can do preacher curls. You have the Iron Master, which has dip handles attached. And I see all these new constructions coming out where you could do leg extensions and leg curls like on reps benches. And I am jealous of all these different options. I think Freak Athlete even came out with their new ABX bench where you can do 10 different exercises on it. That looks really cool. I gotta get my hands on that. This for me, I guess I wouldn't classify it as a dumb home gym purchase, though it suits the video. I would say it is certainly a purchase that I regret. I think it's good to have multiple adjustable benches in your home gym, especially if you have multiple people working in there. But if it's just you and you're trying to maximize space, there are, especially now, a lot of really cool adjustable benches that are versatile and not so limited by the single function of a good adjustable bench. Though, again, it is a good adjustable bench. Gotta give it to Rogue on that one. All right, dumb home gym purchase number 4 would be my Squat Max MD. I don't know if you'll be able to get a good view of this. See if you can come around here. This is a great machine. I initially saw this on Garage Gym Reviews with Coop, and I saw it on Gluck's channel. They loved it, they raved about it, they convinced me. And ultimately, it is a really good belt squat. I have a whole review on it. If you wanna check that out, you can, where I blab about it endlessly. But essentially, I'm getting rid of it because it does one thing. I mean, it's a belt squat. I guess Titan Fitness has released some additional components where you can now do rows and other stuff like that, but I don't really care. If I wanted to do rows, I would just use my Athena or my Rep Adonis. It doesn't, like, if I get a belt squat, I'm buying it to work my lower body. I'm buying it to squat. And this is a good belt squat, but I've come to realize that the amount of space that it takes up in general, it is a mistake from me. Especially because I have a leg press hack squat from RitFit. And as far as major compound exercises that really build muscle, at least in my body, I find that the hack squat and the leg press are number 1 and number 2. And they beat out the squat every day. So most people don't have the space for a belt squat and a leg press hack squat. I barely do. And honestly, because I've tucked my belt squat into the back over there, I don't really use it anywhere near as much. I like the belt squat, I appreciate it. I think Titan Fitness did a really good job. It's a simple mechanism, nothing complicated in the way that it works. But for me, it's just too one-dimensional. Most home gym owners want machines that perform multiple functions. And again, it allows you to row and do some other stuff too, but I would have rather wanted additional functions to work on my legs, my quads in particular. So, for me, that's dumb home gym purchase number 4, which leads us to our last dumb home gym purchase. I mean, there's a bunch in here, but this is my 5th. This is the stump bar from Rogue. No shade on Rogue, I've got some good stuff from Rogue. I initially bought it because it's a 30-pound bar, and I thought it would take up a lot less space and it would be easier to use. And I guess it is, but it's just not that much more difficult for me to use my Rogue Ohio bar over here. The stump bar is good, but ultimately is just kind of abandoned. And the knurling is so aggressive. I mean, it is the most aggressive knurling that I think I have ever laid my hands upon. If you like that, it's great. And I think it still could serve a purpose for someone else. But for me, I've got the Rep Colorado bar, I've got the Rogue Ohio bar. I don't need the stump bar. And I have enough space to squat more traditionally. So simple, innocuous, but real. This is dumb home gym purchase number 5. Those are the 5 dumb home gym purchases that are loudest and most obvious to me in this immediate moment. I'm sure once I step back and this video has ended and I consider all of the money that I've spent in this gym and all of the items that I like to look at but don't use, I would have more to add to this list. But for the sake of keeping things concise, we will leave it at 5. Maybe some of these purchases will work for you. So the ones that I morally condone, I will leave in the description. Otherwise, stay away if you feel me, if you understand where I'm coming from. And we'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have a great day. Stay strong and stay steely. Adios.